Alright class, welcome to part 2 of practicing proofs. We're on number 3 here, okay? Numero tres right here. So AB is congruent to CD. I'm going to mark that. AB is congruent to CD. BC is congruent to DE. Our goal is to prove EC. Where's EC? EC. Oh, okay. This is EC. Side note, this is an E. It's probably a little hard to read, but that's an E. EC is congruent to AC. Alright, I mean, that's kind of obvious already when you look at it, right? Like these two are the same as these two. So if you combine them, they should be congruent as a whole as well. So let's put this down as a proof, right? The key is to explain everything properly. So AB is congruent to CD. BC is congruent to DE. That is given. Remember, when you see congruent signs, okay, you need to change that to equal sign. So step 2, hopefully it's a free point. Just say it's equals. This is so we are able to do mathematical operations with it. Okay, you can't do mathematical operations with congruent, but you could do it with an equal sign. So definition of congruence, boom. Step 3, okay. Remember, we don't know what to do. 99% of the time, you're going to use segment addition. So we just got to throw things into our proof. Right? It's kind of like a puzzle, right? When you do a puzzle, you kind of just throw pieces together. Hopefully some will match, and it'll be easier to work with the other pieces. So in this case, segment addition, let's work with AB plus BC. That should equal AC. And then ED plus DC equals EC. Boom. Segment addition. Bam. Okay, remember our goal. Okay, always look at our goal. When you get halfway through a proof, you need to remind yourself. Okay, what's my goal? EC and AC, I have it right here. Okay, so that's good. Our goal is to make this set equal to each other. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some math magic here. I'm going to take this equation. If I highlight it. Yeah, I'll take this equation. I'm going to switch out the AB. Okay, I'm going to switch out AB for CD. Okay, check this out. Boom, CD plus. Now I'm going to switch out the BC. I'm going to switch out for DE. Just like that, DE. This should equal AC. Okay, this is simply substitution. Now, if you look here, okay, look at this and look at this. ED and DE, they're the same, right? It's just definition of segments. You can flip the letters, doesn't matter. Same thing there. Turns out they're exactly the same. So now I can actually substitute. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to substitute it for AC. Boom. So AC is going to go there instead. So step 5, I'm going to have AC equals EC, which is, again, substitution. I'm switching out ED and DC for AC because they're equal, right? You have this and this. Right, they're the same equation, so I simply just substitute it. We're almost there. We do have to switch it. Kind of waste a step here. EC is equal to AC. This step is called symmetric property. Again, it's about the details. I know it's tedious. I know it's going to be annoying. Just you gotta trust the process, all right? Last step, change it to congruent sign. Oops. Definition of congruence, okay? So this is the part, this is up to you right here. This substitution part, that's like between you and you, okay? There's really no tips and tricks for it, but you have to have that vision. These here, I'm hoping we can get to this level by the end of this week. This is like automatic. You have your given, you use definition of congruence, and like I said, 99% of the time, you're gonna use segment addition. Okay, so that's your setup there. Okay, number 4. Ooh, number 4 is a fun one. Okay, let's do it. B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint AC. Boom. So that's right there. B is the midpoint, which basically means this is congruent to this, right? If it's in the middle. B is the midpoint. Oh, I wrote too small or too big. B is the midpoint of AC. And then we also have D is the midpoint of CE. So these are congruent. Midpoint of CE. Okay, and then we also know AB. I'm just gonna throw this in there too. All of this is your given. Okay, boom, given. Where's AB at? AB. Oh, AB. So I'm gonna do a new marking here. AB is congruent to DE. Oh, we can work with this. Do you guys have the vision that basically everything's congruent now, right? If we know this is congruent to this, and well, these are congruent, and these are congruent. So really, this is perfectly in fours, right? This is broken up into fours here. So really, each segment is congruent. We just need to show it. Okay, and here's rule number 2. Okay, look at rule number 2 again. Given a vocabulary word, your next step is probably definition of that vocabulary word. So for this case, we're given midpoint. So 100% of the time you're given a definition, you're going to use that definition. So the fact that B is the midpoint, this would mean AB is equal to BC. And also CD is equal to DE. That is the definition of midpoint. Okay, just like that. Midpoint. Boom. Okay. Our next step here. That's a tedious step. Very tedious. I won't be knocking points out for this really. But keep it a good habit. Alright, I'm pretty flexible. You see congruent signs, change it to equal signs. Boom. Definition of congruence. Alright, we're using all the tips here. We need another tip. Okay, our goal is what? Our goal is to show that AE, which is the whole entire thing, okay, the whole entire thing equals 4AB. So what I'm going to do here is essentially I'm going to do a segment addition of AB plus BC equals AC, and then CD plus DE equals CE, right? So that would be segment addition for those two halves, right? That's segment addition. I'm gonna do one more segment addition here. This is gonna be the two chunks. This is gonna be AC plus CE equals AE. Do we see that? Segment addition. Okay, so we're trying to focus here. AC and CE. Boom, AC and CE equals the whole thing. Which is good now because now we have AE in play. So you kind of see what we probably be doing here. Now it's just all substitution. Right, once you do your go-to steps, right? Again, these are your go-to steps. Help you get started with your proof. After that, it's the substitution game. You have to see your substitution, make it work. So we can probably see that we want to keep this here. This is good. AE is good. We want to change this. So what does AC equal? Well, AC equals AB plus BC. Boom. That's that right there. That's your AC. Plus, what's my CE? My CE is going to be CD plus DE. That's right here. That changed to that. And it's still equal your AE. This step here is what we call substitution. I'm going to shorthand this. And check out this wild step here. I'm basically going to change all of these. Turns out all of those equals AB, right? Crazy fun fact, right? It's all right here. Everything basically equals AB. It's all in your proof right there. So I'm gonna change everything. AB plus AB plus AB plus AB equals AE. Again, that is another substitution step. Step 8, 4AB equals AE. That is, what is that? You can put simplify or you can put substitution. Either of those work. Or substitution. And I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. So that's good. It's not great yet. And we know why it's not great, because it needs to look exactly like this, right? We want AE in front. If I want AE in front, I need to use symmetric property. Again, I do apologize. Proofs are tedious. It truly is. But it does really have you think deep, very attention to detail. And trust me, this way of thinking is good for all careers in your future. Okay, that is it. I hope these proofs were good for you. Again, really, I think the process of these proofs is focus. Really, get a tattoo of these go-to steps here. These are your go-to steps. And after that, it's like substitution game. Okay, so please try to memorize this and be comfortable with those 3 tips. Alright guys, wow, look at that beauty. Alright, have a good rest of your day.